In this video, we will look at combineLatest in detail. And first, we will see how to use it in our time tracking app. And then I will also discuss some alternative use cases so that we can better understand when to use it and when not to use it. And to start off, we can look at the code that we use to generate the output stream in this diagram. And this is contained inside the entries block page. So the first thing that we want to check is this variable called allEntriesStream. And what this does is to return a stream with a list of entry job items. And entry job is just a very simple model class that contains an entry and the corresponding job. So the idea here is to take these two input streams and combine them with a combiner function that we call entries_job_combiner. So how does this work? Well, the main idea here is that each entry has a job ID. So for each entry on this list, we want to find a job with a matching ID. And to do that, we use a method called first_where, which gives us a closure with a job that we can use to find a match with the entry's job ID. And once we found the correct job, then we can build an entry job object and then return it. So the output of this method will be a list that has as many items as the list of entries that is given as an input, but each item will also have the corresponding job. So by combining these two streams, we have all the information that we need in just one stream. However, this information is not in the format that we want, because our requirement is to group this data by date and calculate the duration and pay for each job. So there are some more transformations that we need to make in order to get this output. But before we continue, I want to say that the most important concept in this entire section is that when you have two or more streams that are independent from each other, you can combine them with observable.combineLatest and produce an output stream according to your own custom logic. And combineLatest can be used in a lot of different use cases. For example, you might be building a movie app and you want users to save a watch list of their favorite movies. So in this case, one stream will represent a movie catalog and the other stream will represent the watch list, where each item has a reference to the movie ID. So if you want to show a watch list with the details for each movie, then combineLatest is your friend because it allows you to build a stream with all the necessary information from the two input streams. Or if you prefer, you could use combineLatest to show the entire movie catalog, but with a star next to the items that belong to the watch list. And to do that, you just need to modify the logic in your combine function. And another use case for combineLatest would be to show a shopping cart for an e-commerce application. And once again, you would have to combine a product catalog with the items that the user has put in the shopping cart. So for these cases, you can use combineLatest. On the other hand, there are cases where combineLatest is not necessary or not the right solution. For example, in this application, we have a page that shows a list of entries for a given job. And in order to do this, we don't need to combine streams. Instead, we just need to filter the entire list of entries and only select the ones that match a single job ID. And in this case, we don't know which entries to show until we have decided which job we want to see. So we can only create the entries stream for this page once a job has been selected. And this is best done with a filtering operation rather than combineLatest. In summary, it is good to know that combineLatest exists and how to use it, but it is also good to know when to use it and when not to use it. Okay, so we can now get back on track, so let's continue on the next video.